That was a prolonged silence. I bet I worried you, huh? I bet I freaked you out. All right. Hello. How are we doing, everybody? Hannah, have a good lurk. I hope you feel better soon. I'm so sorry you're feeling not too well. Pat pat, okay? Send in good stuff your way. Hello, everybody. Hi, Umber. Hi, Bach. Hi, Turtle. Hello. How's everybody doing? Hi, Ray. Ah, it's so good to see you all. It's so good. Hi, Day. Ah! So, I'm forgetting somebody. I know I am. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Ray? Did I say hi to Ray? Hi, Ray.
I'm Betsy and Cheer.
Angel! Angel!
X100.
Hi, Angel!
Add of head pat.
There we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. It's me, your new big sister. How we doing? Umber, thank you so much for the bits. Oh my god. Hang on. Thank you for the feast, the meal, the incredible meal. Ah, that'll get me through the stream. I'm fully charged. Oh dear, Hannah, I'm so sorry. Migraines are awful. Maybe we got some nice, like, softer music. Let me see. I know I just played a pretty soft one, but, I don't know. Maybe I could find, what are my playlists? Let me see here. Soft music. This one's got some softer songs. Okay, we'll try this one. All right. Hello. I know I said hello like 5 times now, but hello. Hi, Funny Val. It's so good to see you. And Bach? Oh, vice versa. Same vice versa, though. Turnabout. Umber, no worries. The med check was passed. Thumbs up. Double thumbs up. Ugh. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday fun day. For those of you who don't know, it's our little day where we just get together. No games, no distractions. We just sit with each other and build up energy for the week to come. And that is what we're doing. I have been... Yeah, Beast, you're late again. I know. I'm gonna have to start finding you. That is 10 billion doubloons. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you guys have been having fun. I've been I tried to watch what's it called? A movie. Right. I tried to watch a movie. And it was so okay. Show of hands, who here has seen The Little Mermaid by Disney Corporation? Yup. Yeah, so I've never seen that. My one experience with it was when I was 19. I was dropping off somebody's keys for them, and I went in to talk to her for a minute, and her daughter had the Little Mermaid on, and all I got of it was like 5 seconds where I just saw a bird going wah 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 wah, and that's it. That's all I knew about it for years. And so I thought, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to search for The Little Mermaid full movie, and if I find it, I will watch it. Disney being Disney, I did not find it. However, what I did find was a full hour-and-a-half movie of another animated Little Mermaid from 1975. And I have since learned that the people who grew up with this Little Mermaid from before Disney, there's like 12 of them, and they are extremely passionate. They are extremely passionate about this movie. But I saw it, and I saw, you know, like animated characters, and I saw like old animation, and I thought, all right, I'll watch this. I'm going to do that. And I did. And guys, it was so fucking weird. It was so weird. So, a lot of, you know, it had the classic. First of all, it was a dub of, you know, a Japanese movie from 1975 that came out in 1979. So already, voice acting, not that great. It was Canadian, which makes it even worse. But it was so silly. It was so charming. It genuinely was very, very funny. I would not call it a good movie, but I watched the whole thing and I'm still thinking about it now, like several days later. There was, they also, so they did this thing where, they did this thing where, you know, they open saying like, this takes place in Denmark, and they show like actual real Denmark with real Danish people. And then a little something happens, and you know, the story goes on, and they introduce a princess who I read the character list. I did my research. I read the character list in the movie, Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid, 1975. This character is credited as the Princess of Suomi, which the Europeans here probably know. Suomi is just like the Finnish word for Finland. That's it. And the movie takes place in Denmark. In the Canadian dub, they decided, actually, there's no more Suomi. We are going to change that throughout the whole movie to Sumeo, which is distinctly not a real place. Why? Why did they do that? It still takes place in Denmark. Why did they make it a made-up kingdom? I don't understand. It was weird. It was silly. My God, I wrote like hang on. I wrote notes for it. Let me check how many notes I have. So I wrote them in a Google Doc. I have from the end of watching this movie. Let's see here. 19 pages of notes. So yeah. It had, I don't know, there was so much about it, man. There was so much about, so, you know, yeah, 19. So the movie was by like Toei Animation. You guys know Toei, right? They're the Dragon Balls, the One Pieces, the Sailor Moons and stuff like that. They did this. They did that movie. Oh, I got to 19 easy. In fact, I haven't really like revised it yet. And I know I'm gonna add more to it. Toei also animated the 1986 Transformers film. That's awesome. But like, okay, so if you guys have, I love two things. One, I love old animation. Two, I love bad movies. So what do you think I was feeling when I saw this? And it was like an old bad animated movie. I was having the time of my life. I'm gonna tell you guys something out of context. I might like make a video of this like several months from now, but for now I'm just talking to you. So I'm gonna tell you guys, in Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid, animated movie by Toei Animation, they have fish police that carry in their fins spiked clubs, presumably to beat people with. They arrest the Little Mermaid and her best friend, a little dolphin named Fritz. And oh my god, that like the aggression with which they do it is crazy. They have like these bizarre shots that establish crazy things out of nowhere and with no explanation and no clarification. For example, at like you know, 3 or 4 minutes into the movie, the Little Mermaid and the dolphin are just like swimming along the water, and then they cut to like this half-second shot of a big scary crab. And I looked at that crab and I was like, what the hell are you? In like the half second I saw him, I thought, this is a big crab. This is a villain crab. This crab is gonna be like a recurring villain. You know, that half second passes. He's gone. He's just gone. And I will reiterate to you guys, this crab looked scary. He looked like a big scary crab. Now, like 15 to 20 minutes pass. 15 to 20 minutes pass. The Little Mermaid sneaks out to go to the surface. And the way she does it is by like hiding in a whale's mouth. And the whale, while he's swimming, just randomly, the first thing he does is swim by the big scary crab. And the big scary crab, we see him again finally, and he's just taking a little nap with a couple other people. And the whale goes, sleeping on duty, I see. Wake up. And the crab goes, oh, sorry, sir, sorry.
Hi.
And it's like, what? That's his voice? He's employed? What? Okay, so moving on from the big scary crab. Hi, Turfy. Hello. Hi, Squid. Hi. Hi, Derpy Squid. Hi, Heavy. Hello. Hi, Heavy the Snake. Snack. It's so good to see you guys. I'm talking about a movie. So, okay. First of all, when the Little Mermaid comes back from her adventure, her sisters are like, you know, Grandma might not let you come of age if you keep having adventures. And it's like, that's a weird thing to not let somebody do. But then they go to Grandma, and Grandma says, no, actually, I think she should get in no trouble at all in her coming of ages right now. And it's like, all right, okay, sure. God, I was going somewhere with this. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh, God, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But oh, right. So, when she comes of age, when she comes of age, her father pins like a little pearl hairpiece on her and says, and I quote, "This will act as your passport." Passport? They have passports? Keep in mind, this family are the only mer people we have seen. Everyone else is a fish. Every other character is a fish. They have passports and fish police with spiked clubs that they use to threaten confessions out of little baby dolphins. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. And that brings the question of, is the reason she couldn't leave before because she didn't have a passport? Oh. It was crazy. The Sea Witch is like the coolest person that I've ever seen in my life. She's also got like, she's like kind of fully boobs out. It's kind of crazy how boobs out she is. Okay, funny story. She actually does like wear a snake, and the snake covers her boobs some of the time, but most of the time she is fully like boobs out. She doesn't have nipples though. A lot of the mermaids have nipples. She does not have nipples. God, Heavy. It's like I have the idea to actually make a video about this movie, but it's like all things. I want to wait until the 2.0 is out, and it's putting a pause on me. Ah. So I'm just taking the time to like get everything sorted and write scripts and stuff. But I might. Okay, one more detail, and then Bach, you're totally right. I have to get to the bounty board, but one more detail. In Disney's Little Mermaid, there's that yellow fish. I know that yellow fish. There's that yellow fish, and and I have to assume that in Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid 1975, there is like Hi Lemon. There's like an identical Hi Snurdle. There's like a paired character with that. And I checked the credits. He is credited as Yellow Long-Nosed Butterfly Fish, voiced by unknown. And do you want to know how he talks? Oh, he kind of talks like this, like, hello everybody, my name's Yellow Long-Nosed Butterfly Fish. When he turns to the camera, it's like Phineas from Phineas and Ferb when he's like front facing, and it's not right. It looks bizarre. He's like seeing a piece of paper from the side. He's nothing. He takes up no space. There's also this moment where okay, a couple more things from this movie before we get to the bounty board. So, at like the start of this movie, at 5 minutes in, there's like an underwater storm. I don't like currents or something, but there's this very quiet shot of two fish swimming into her hair. The Little Mermaid's hair, presumably for shelter, I guess. But so after that moment, the Little Mermaid goes home. She combs her hair. She spends the night at home. She goes out and plays for like the rest of the next day, waits until night, goes to sneaks out, hops in a whale's mouth, goes to the surface, and when she comes out of the whale's mouth, those fish come out too, and they're like, thank you. And the whale's like, oh, stowaways, I see. And I thought the first time watching that, they just hid in the whale and they didn't show us. I don't think that's the case. I watched that earlier bit again, and I think what the movie is trying to tell us is that those fish stayed in her hair for a full day and a half. I think that's what happened. And then, Fritz the dolphin is like, no, they're gonna tell people. And Little Mermaid's like, no, I got them to promise, right? You guys won't tell anybody? And she turns to the fish, and Yellow Long-Nosed Butterfly Fish goes, No, we won't tell anybody. And then the pufferfish that he's friends with goes, maybe. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know if we can stream it in the Discord. There's a lot of boobage. There's a lot of boobage. But it's a very funny movie. Okay, wait, one more detail about this movie. The Sea Witch. She is incredible. I love her design. She has the same cadence throughout the entire film. And that cadence is like, ah, so you've come to my lair! And the Little Mermaid's like, yes, I've come here. I need your help. And she's like, oh, you need my help? And it's crazy as fuck. And she does that same evil laugh at the end of each sentence. And I love her. Okay, let's do the Batty board. I could talk about this movie so much more, honestly. I really could. Oh, fuck. Dealottle. It's fine. I'll accept this as my punishment for movie talking. Ari! Nice job moving up in the world. You and Day. Hell yeah. Alright, speaking of the movie, let's stop talking about it and instead go to the bounty board. Here we are. Sunset in Camden. That was another movie reference, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bach. I genuinely could have kept talking about that for like another 2 hours. Welcome to the bounty board. Welcome to the bounty board. Welcome to the bounty board. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Here we are. At 5K, we have Taco, Airwaves, Bonsai, and Conductor Nova Cat. At 10, we've got Turtle, Ormax, and Val. 15, we've got Sation and Snurtle. Hi, Snurtle. At 20, we've got Hinini, Ray, and Mocha. At 25, we've got Jaikon, Fantasy, and Bo. At 30, we've got Heavy, Hi, Heavy, and Bacon. At 35, we got Airy, Barry, and Earl. At 40, we got Captain and Lane. At 50, we got Dex, Hi, Dex, who has moved up this last week. We've got Umber and Bach. And guys, I'm so sorry. I was so sad. I genuinely was. Umber, Mock, and Bach has been broken up. It was my favorite thing to say in the bounty boards. Mock has moved on. Past even Double Irby, who's at 60K. Mock is now at 65. Up there with Beast. I'm so sorry to Umber, Mock, and Bach. At 70K, we've got Noose. At 75, we've got Clarinets. At 80, we've got Lychee. 85, we've got Hanners with the Manners, who, if you guys could, you know, direct some good energy towards. She's got a migraine today. Unfortunate. Hopefully, you know, you feel better soon, Hanners. We've also got Vorhist and Angel, who is one redeem away from a golden poster. And in that golden wonderland is Day. Hi, Day. You're gonna move up even further. It's crazy. You're crazy. How the hell do you do that? The Petty Thief. The Golden God. Except there is another. Lemon. The Quick Finger with 140,000. Holy crap-oli. Ow. That's an insane number. I'm genuinely shocked that you've accomplished that. Truly, there is a reason you are the #1 outlaw. Or at least you would be if it wasn't for me, because I win every time. I'm sorry. It's not rigged. It's just how it plays out. I'm sorry. I'm the leader. I win. It's not rigged. It's not. Mm-mm. Oh, here's another thing about that movie. Okay, I've got a couple things to talk about with the movie. So, there is, hi, Irvom! Hello! No, Bach, this is really important. You guys have to know about this. Thank you for the shout out to Irvom. Irvom, I'm talking about Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid 1975 animated movie. So, the prince. His name is Prince Finley. I do not believe his name is mentioned even once in the entirety of the movie. A point about Prince Finley. He kinda hates The Little Mermaid. Not really. Like, you know, you can tell there's like supposed to be chemistry between them. Hi, Borges, how you doing? It's so good to see you, even though you say lies about me and slander and libel. So you can tell they're trying to have there be, like chemistry between them. There is not. Okay, so I'm cute and I should know it. Thank you, Snurtle. First of all, my first red flag was when he finds this mute girl on the beach and, you know, he talks to her and he's like, I'm not even kidding. He says, and I quote, oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hang on. I want to get the exact quote. Yeah, okay. So he finds this mute girl on the beach and he helps her and he brings her home and then he says to her, and I quote, "You're my little mermaid princess, aren't you?" No! Red flag! Red flag! And then immediately after saying that, he says, "Do you like that name?" He named her my precious little mermaid princess. He named her that. And she looks happy about it. Girl, you should not. You should not. And this continues. Later on in the movie, they get attacked by wolves. And the prince is like on his back with like wolves snapping at his throat. And the Little Mermaid is right there, rock in hand. She can do something, and she chooses not to. Okay? And if you don't know, you know, he's fine. He's fine. He ends fine, but it's very funny that she specifically chose not to help him. Now, later in this movie, hi Mocha. Later in this movie, okay, so if you don't know the fairy tale, the deal is that she has to get the prince to fall in love with her or she dies. That's the gist. And he says to her, you know, I fell in love with this woman who is not you. And I know in my heart that she is the one for me. She is my one true love. And it is, right? Like, this is his one true love as he is her one true love. And so that makes it very strange when he, you know, he sat down with her and he's talking about this and he says, you know, I could never move on from her. I love her with all of my heart, but I don't know where she is. So I want to marry you instead. So I think the line is, but since I don't know where she is, I guess I'll marry you. And she looks so happy about it. Girl, no, don't. And so, you know, she's like, okay, great, yes, we're getting married, fantastic. But the prince has an arranged marriage, and he gets forcibly taken to go and meet the arranged marriage. And he's like, no, 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 I want to marry my precious little mermaid princess. I want to marry her. And then he sees the girl that he's arranged to, and oh, shock of shock, it's the woman he didn't know that he fell in love with. And what follows is incredibly funny because he sprints back to where the Little Mermaid is. He sprints to her specifically to tell her, hey, good news. I don't have to marry you. What good fortune I've encountered. Horrible. Hi, Mocha. It's so good to see you. Drink check. I've got strawberry kiwi, Arizona, and nice cool water. He sprints back to her, throws the curtains over the windows open, and says, oh, what good fortune I've encountered. I don't have to marry you. Yay! It's so bizarre. I could go on for like another hour about specifically the mechanics of how animals talk in this world, because it is bizarre and uncanny and makes no sense. But I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna force myself to stop. We're gonna move on. What else should I talk about? It did get me to open in other tabs more like pre-Disney animated versions of like these fairy tales. So I think I'm watching like a Canadian dub of an Italian version of Sleeping Beauty next. What are you talking about? Is this about Is the Rat a Man? You don't want to know how many pages of notes I have for that so far, and it's still building. We gotta watch Ratatouille, honestly. I need to gather my thoughts about that. Oh god. Ratatouille, The Incredibles, and B-Movie. We should watch those. Bulgarian Treasure Planet? Bulgarian Treasure Planet. Soon. I'm gonna watch it soon. We went from Is This Cartoon Rat-a-Man to Bugs to Eugenics to the B-Movie. To be fair, those are all related. Those are all very much intertwined, Beast. I don't know. I think next week after Monday Fun Days, we're gonna have like yeah, I'm gonna make that work. I'm saying it out loud here so that it's a commitment. After Monday Fun Days, I think we're gonna have movie nights on Monday Fun Day nights to watch those 3 movies. Like, you know, throughout Monday Fun Days on next month. I'll give it like an hour between so that everybody can watch Autumn. And then we'll, you know, if you want to hop in to the Discord, we can have a movie night there. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm going to write that down now. Ratatouille is the main one. Then then B-Movie, then The Incredibles. Those 3 movies, I really have to I really have to gather my thoughts on, because oh, it's so important. It's such an important question. Is Remy Ratatouille a human man? I think the answer might be yes. Lane, I would absolutely go on a movie date with you 100%. What was the first movie? Ratatouille. Have I been too busy for Frobin Fridays? A little bit. Also, I'm having trouble getting my tablet to work with my current setup. I'm workshopping it. I'm troubleshooting. I might just have to like disassemble and reassemble it differently in order to get Frobin Fridays to work. But I'm working on that. Don't worry. Okay, so that's a big question, Irvam, and this is what we were talking about in the Discord earlier. I don't think you were there for that, but this is what I was talking about. Is I think spiritually, metaphysically, Remy the Rat is meant to be a human man, similarly to how Linguini, the human man, is meant to be in the world of Ratatouille, a figurative rat. I think in terms of soul, the character of Remy Ratatouille is human. That is my thesis statement, is that Remy Ratatouille is a human man. And I can back that up. I have several hours worth of notes attempting to argue exactly that. If I were to ever make a full video about it, it would be several hours long. I did do a lot of philosophy in college, yes. I think it's incredibly important that people be able to think about these kinds of questions in an open and understanding manner. Remy video essay when? After the 2.0, definitely. Is this Rataman is too important a question for me to not address. I think I have to do that one. I have to do that. I'm probably gonna do Little Mermaid examination / watch along. Can Frobin Fridays be temporarily movie breakdowns? I'm your favorite Ratatouille video. I've not even made any yet. See, Lemon, I am incredibly excited to argue this. I'm very, very excited to put my foot forward. See, like, there's the question. Branches of German philosophers have been specifically dedicating their lives to this question of what makes a human, and can a thing that's not physically human be considered human or otherwise have humanity? And my position, from what I've read and what I've seen and what I've considered in the minds of things and in the world of the imagination, is yes, probably, yeah. For movie Friday. I don't know, maybe. I don't watch that many movies. Genuinely, movies are new to me. Peachy, actually, is the one who got me to finally watch movies. This is the Plato's chick. Plato is this like the behold a man thing? Like the unfeathered biped? Because I don't think that. I think the chicken is a chicken. I'm talking about, like, spiritually, what makes somebody fundamentally human on the level of the soul. Have I not watched Labyrinth? Is that the one with the puppets? And the worm, the little worm, the blue worm? Because I think I started watching that with my partner during a change of season, and I got such severe allergy sickness that I fell asleep 2 minutes into it. Yeah, it has like Bon Jovi, right? All right, hang on. I'm gonna bookmark Plato's Man. I'll bookmark that. David Bowie, right. So, my answer is, I have technically seen the first 2 minutes of Labyrinth. Ow. I whacked myself in the face with a slinky. David Bowie personally got me sick. I wish. I wish he did that. No, it was pollen. I'm not weak. No. Lemon, please be kind to me. Mark, hello. Ahoy, right back at you. It's good to see you, as per the always. Not is Rat-a-Man. It's specifically Remy Ratatouille. And so it brings into question the animal metaphor in general as a movie trope. And I really think there's a lot more to it, and I'm excited to talk about it. Ow. Sorry, I pinched my fingers in the slinky. I need a sip of Arizona. Okay. Beast. If we watch Labyrinth, all of it on Discord together. All right. Okay. I'm putting that at the end of the movies list. So we got Ratatouille, B Movie, and The Incredibles, and then Labyrinth. All right. We do also have 20 film suggestions, I know, but it'll be good to have like a set thing that I need to do to get us started, and then we can just have regular movie nights and it'll be fine and it'll be good. Maybe like bi-weekly, I don't know. I hold the movie night powers in my hand like an ancient weapon. I don't know what to tell you. I just... I don't know. I've rapidly come to enjoy movies. My partner got me to watch a few of them. My partner got me to watch Lord of the Rings. Peachy got me to watch like 20 of them. I saw Spirit, the horse movie Spirit, the stallion, the untamed stallion. I cried during that one. I was sat right next to Peachy, like trying not to bawl my eyes out. I was like, she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not." We are using it. I'm specifically saying next week we're gonna do it. And that'll get us started. And then once I'm into the swing of it, we can just have it regularly and it'll be great. Yay, shout out for Peachy. All right. We've been talking a lot about movies. Spirit, the one where people say they want to fuck the horse. If I had seen that movie before the Hear Me Out, Spirit the Stallion of the Untamed Wilds probably would have been on that list. He's a very charming horse. And again, the animal metaphor. I hate to beg the question. Is that horse actually a man? Maybe. I'm less convinced than I am for Ratatouille. Remy Ratatouille is, like, definitely a man. Spirit the Untamed Stallion, kind of, not really. Have I seen Transformers? Never, not any of them. Remember Avatar, the film with the blue people? I've never watched it, but I remember it. It was like the world's most grossing movie, and nobody cared. And that was weird. What, Star Wars? Yeah, I've never seen any Star Wars property at all. No, Transformers. Sorry. Fuck. I don't know why I said Star Wars. Transformers. I meant Transformers. This is what happens with movies in my brain. I don't know them. They just get mixed up in my head. I have seen a Star Wars. I saw the one where... so first of all, I've seen basically all the movies through, like, cultural proxy. But I have actually sat and watched the one where Luke cuts open like a fuzzy kangaroo and sleeps in its guts. I've seen that one. Tauntaun. Empire Strikes Back. My favorite. Yeah, it was good. I think I don't know, Lemon. The Transformers seem a bit too person-y for me. The Bagger has specifically like an alien appeal. Like a mechanical alien appeal. I think Bagger 288 is more mechanical alien than the mechanical aliens, the Transformers. Oh, oh my! Hello! Hi, Smee! Thank you! Thank you for giving a shout out to Smee. How are you guys doing? Oh my gosh! How was your stream? I was checking in with you earlier. How was it? How was it? Solux, hello! All that effort to translate Monday Fun Day. I'm sorry. I always have Monday Fun Day. I thought it would be funny. All right, guys, stop talking about whether or not I'd smooch the Transformers. We've got guests. We need to be on our best behavior. Hello, everybody, coming in from Smee's stream. My name is Adder. I am 25% snake, 75% awesome. Welcome to my stream. I am now your new big sister. How you doing? Smee, how was your stream? I hope you had fun. I think you're playing Liza P, right? I still don't quite know what that game's about, but it looks fun. The Constructicons? The Constructicons? Hang on. The Constructicons. Oh. Yeah, it depends on the day. It depends on the day, but overall, I think, you know, like, 6 out of 10, Smash. Smash to say that I did. Wasn't there, like, a bunch of, like, furry Transformers? Wasn't there, like, a furry Transformer show? Combaticons, Jesus Christ. How many designations are there? Combaticons, when they're transformed into vehicles, yes. Yeah, like the dinosaur ones. They're like Beast Wars. Beast Wars. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Beast. Solex, I've never noticed you. You're right. You've evaded my eyes, but no longer. What year did Reboot come out? I think it was like that. Oh. You have some Beast Wars figures? That's cool. Please share, actually. That's cool. I like that. Please show me in the Discord. Ugh. Oh, right. What was I saying before? Hey, if you guys from the raid need to raid and run, absolutely feel free. If not, welcome to the Snake Pit. Happy to have you. Welcome to the chaos. Reboot was 1994. Oh, I had like the weirdest moment, okay? I had like the weirdest moment. Hang on, what was it called? What was it called? There's like, right, okay, so. My coworker is like really into Transformers and stuff like that, adjacent stuff, and one of those adjacent stuff was Bionicles. And I went to New York and I went to a Lego store, and I swore to God, there was like a shelf on it with a bunch of Bionicle shit. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I remember those. And I came back to my home. I went into work and I was talking to him about that. And I mentioned the shelf of Bionicles, and he stopped and he slowly looked over at me and he said, what? And I said, yeah, there's like a Bionicle shelf. And he said, no, there wasn't. And I said, what do you mean? He said, Jackie, Bionicles haven't had stuff in like decades. I guarantee you there is no store selling it. And he starts telling me about this in-depth story, this like in-depth phenomenon that Bionicles fans experience, referred to by Bionicles fans as, and I quote, the Bionicles store dream. And in the Bionicles store dream, this shared dream that Bionicles fans have, they imagine, like hallucinate, seeing Bionicles actively for sale in stores. And when trying to find evidence of it, they always fail because they imagined it. And he said, in no uncertain terms, Jackie, you had the Bionicles dream. And I started looking through the photos I took of the Lego store. There was no Bionicles. There was no Bionicles there. All that is to say, that is the closest I have ever come to something that I would genuinely call a supernatural experience. I think that, and maybe one moment of the haunted house tour that I went to with Autumn and Peachy. But it was, you know, I had no reason to lie. I didn't know it was a thing. I just entered the realm of the Bionicle dream. Hi, Doublecut Irby. It's so good to see you. Do you guys know the singer? Here, I'll turn it up for a sec for you. Do you know this singer? Like a 1,000 channel points to you if you can tell me the name of the singer. It's somebody I'm pretty sure you recognize if I told you the name of. This is Grey Delisle, the voice actress, aka the voice of Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender. She has a whole, like, music channel where she sings and uploads songs regularly. I didn't know that. And I found out that it is a semi-common headcanon in the ATLA fandom that Azula is actually a pretty good singer, specifically because of this. Yeah, she makes music. It's awesome. Oh shit. We're coming up on an ad break. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't want it to be an ad break. I don't want this. Guys, look at me. I don't want this. Capitalism is what capitalism is. I have to go. I will be back in like 3 minutes. I will be back. Do not panic. Just don't panic. I'm not leaving you. Guys, if I see you after the ad break, fantastic. I'm just gonna use the opportunity to, you know, stretch my legs a bit. You should do the same. If I don't see you after the ad break, well, it was lovely having you here while you were. Everybody from Smee Stream, everybody from who was here earlier. I will see you shortly. And if I don't, have a good day. I hope Monday Fun Day, for the time that you were here, has granted you a bit of energy to get through the week. That's what we do here. That's the point. You have been sat down for 2 hours. Take the opportunity to stretch your legs. Okay, here we go. Enjoy your little chaos. I'll be back in 3 minutes. I love you guys. Mwah. I return. It was only 3 minutes. It wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad at all. How you guys doing? Welcome back. I would like to relay to you the process of events from when I was... Yep. Hang on. Okay, so I stood up. My cat jumped into my seat. I shuffled her back a bit so I could sit back down. She is now in my lap, clawing lovingly at my leg repeatedly. Ow. Hello. Yes, you're so cute. I wish you'd say hi. I wish you were a meower. You could say hi to everybody. It would be great. They'd believe me that I actually have a cat. Here, I'm gonna hold you up to the mic. You wanna say hi? You wanna say hi? You wanna meow? Go meow? Meow, meow, meow? You wanna? Meow? No, she's just eating my thumb. So it goes. I can't believe on a Monday Fun Day you guys didn't vote for Monday. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I understand why you guys like Fridays. Funny enough, for me, Monday is like the start of my weekend, so it's like double goodness in my favor. Put the cat out of... That's one of my favorite videos, Val. Hi, Beast. How you doing? Oh, pictures. Oh, I gotta go look at them. Oh my god. Yes. Furry Transformers. Now those are smoochable. Thank you. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome. All right. Now, the first hour kind of flew by because I was talking about The Little Mermaid, and then is Remy Ratatouille a human man? I don't quite know what to talk about now. I don't know. Yeah. God, I can't believe an hour flew by so fast. The B no, B movie's intertwined with Is Remy the Rat a human? Those are combined. Those are shared topics. Ow, 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 Tabby, please. Ow! God, she hurt so bad. All right. Ah. So, B movie. The interesting thing about B movie's use of the animal metaphor is that it doesn't seem to care whether or not its animal protagonist is human or not. The funny thing about it is that there's even compared to Remy the Rat, who is an animal protagonist in use of the animal metaphor in a movie with people, B movie has yet another layer of separation removed because they can just talk perfect English and just haven't. They've just decided not to talk to people. Now that makes it very intriguing when the movie seems to act like, yes, these are in fact little animals that, you know, are unimportant compared to people, when they are shown to be fully sentient and have enough of a bureaucracy to take humanity itself to court on the basis of workers' rights. That's bizarre, right? Okay, so you would expect in the movie you would expect that in any other I'll get back to that. Smooch, Mary Kill, Adora, Catra, Scorpia. I'm tempted to say all three for Catra. Smooch, Adora, Mary, Catra, Kill, Scorpia. I'm sorry, Scorp. I love you, but I'm sorry. One good person had to go. And I think out of those three, you're the most boring. So, B movie. You would expect in any other kids movie that the case against humanity for the workers' rights of bees after Barry B. Benson sees bee slavery being enacted is that would be the end of the movie where he wins, and that's like, oh, that's the ending, that's the good ending, and that the humans prior to this would have been unaware of the bees' sentience and thoughts about the life that they're living. That does not seem to be the case in the bee movie. When we are introduced to the beekeepers, which in real life care quite a lot about bees, in bee movie, the beekeepers seem to both be aware of the bees' sentience and also to take some kind of perverse delight in the harm they knowingly inflict on them as, like a lower class, as a servant class. When Barry B. Benson finds when he tries to get a guy to talk, to tell him where the honey's coming from, the guy expressly declares that he knows it's wrong and does it anyway, and he'll never talk. It's treated as like this underground thing that beekeepers seem to know and that regular people don't. That's weird, right? And then when the bees win, when Barry B. Benson stops slavery, the movie takes the very odd stance of maybe the bee slavery was good. Maybe it was good that the bees were like serfs working the land for their human masters. It's strange. It's bizarre. The movie seems to take like this delight in showcasing Barry B. Benson as like a Jesus figure, in the sense that he is both completely a bee and completely a human man. Not one or the other, but both at the same time. Smooch, Mary Kill, Remy, Barry B. Benson, and Sebastian from... is Sebastian the Crab? Oh. I would have an unhappy marriage with Remy, but I think he could cook me good food, so I think I would marry Remy. Smooch Barry B. Benson, because he's got experience smooching human women. And I guess I gotta kill Sebastian. I'm sorry. I don't know enough about him. I've never seen Disney's Little Mermaid. I don't know him enough to form an opinion on him. Is the Bee Movie pro-worker or anti-worker? Both, neither. It's kind of both, kind of neither, kind of pro-worker. Yeah, it's bizarre. And I know the production staff that worked on Bee Movie said that even they thought it was insane. But the key point of Bee Movie seems to be specifically in the fact that it pushes the animal metaphor to its logical extreme, when the animal metaphor necessitates that you do not examine it in the movie. Hi, Lane. It's so good to see you. No, this is not the Monday Fun Day. It keeps being brought up. It keeps being brought up. We can bring up something else and talk about that instead. But I'm very confident that this is an important question. Is Remy the Rat a man? And does the same apply to Barry B. Benson? And I know what I think about Remy. I know what I think about Barry B. Benson. Remy is a man. Barry B. Benson is Jesus. I'm cute and I should know it. Thank you, Double Good Irby. And nice job on the bounty. Yay! I wish we could discuss something else. Bring up something else. Bring up something else for me to discuss. I will talk about whatever for hours on end. Add a philosophy channel to the Discord. I don't know. I was comfortable dropping it in the main chat, just you know, on like a random afternoon. Whew. This is all shit. Here, I'll add it. So you already did all the work of putting it together, so I'll add it for you. Did I ever finish Elden Ring? Oh, there's like hundreds of hours left of Elden Ring. There's hundreds of hours left. I just don't have a lot of time for games, and that has resulted in me stalling a lot, especially when I'm like collabing people. I did beat Doug. I did beat Doug. That was my crowning achievement thus far. What is the largest animal I have touched with my hand? Beast, you were there for the philosophical discussion. You know what I'm talking about. I gave the background on that quote. What's the largest animal I've touched with my hand? What's the largest animal I've ever touched with my hand? Might honestly be a horse. I remember when I was younger, I went to a petting zoo and they put me on a horse, and I was around on a horse for a few minutes until they took me off the horse. Double Irby, what I wonder about is if you remove the metaphor, i.e. make it an actual movie with people, could you come to the same conclusion? So that's the thing. The animal metaphor is what it is because it elaborates on things about people that you could not do with just people. So by removing the animal metaphor, you kind of strip it back into like, you take something three-dimensional and put it into 2 dimensions. Something is necessarily lost. And I think generally speaking, you could get something similar. For example, Remy the Rat in Ratatouille is meant to represent, you know, like, the literal gutter of the world. He's supposed to be the unexpected place that shining talent can come from. And that could be applied to people just as easily with an, you know, an actual gutter rat. Horses scared. They look at me like they know my secret. They do. I saw a goat once, and it looked like a stealth goat. Ratatouille would be easier. See, that's the thing. B movie is it's this bizarre revelry. It takes anarchic delight in taking the animal metaphor and abusing it this way and that into like several ways where it makes no sense. Wow, Beast! That clip's from a while ago. I think that was like 30 minutes ago. Is B-movie considered dystopian? It certainly develops into a dystopia. It does. After Barry B. Benson frees the bee slaves, the world is ruined. That's canon to the movie. I did want to see the Beast Force Transformers. That's true. Okay, fine. I don't remember if the dystopian nature of the world ends up resolved. If they like develop an export deal or something and thus still work. Or I seem to remember that the climax of the movie is them landing a plane. And I don't know how that would resolve the broken earth that they've developed. Which is why it's good that it's on our movie list so that in 3 weeks we can watch the B movie. Landing it like a bee, of course. You're right, right. It's like a million bees and they land it like a bee. That was also from a while ago. Beast. All right. Oh, also, Day. If you guys don't know Day, but you should know Day, Day PT, one of our lovely mods and friends here, is streaming right now, and we should get a shout out for them, and you should go follow them. Hi, Jaikon! Hi, Jaikon! Hoi! Hoi, right back at you. There we go. There it is. Go follow Day. Right now. Takeaway sushi. Oh, that sounds nice. I mean, a little bit. I don't really know. I don't eat seafood. But it sounds nice. It seems nice. I imagine it would be nice. Day was one of like the first followers here. Day is a mod here. We love Day. Hashtag we love Day. If Day's still streaming when you know, like a half hour goes by, maybe we'll raid in a day. That sounds nice. Yeah, takeaway sushi. I had orange chicken and rice. Chinese takeout. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Delicious. In my tummy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I've made the discovery that dumplings taste better cold and after having soaked in their little sauce for like overnight. Miso soup? That sounds good. Miso ramen? Oh, that's so me. Miso ramen. Okay. Comedy. You were laughing. Are you joking? I can't tell if you're joking. Have I told you guys the joke about the veterinarian? Have I told you that one? I feel like I have, but I don't remember. Tasted miso soup once. Didn't consider its taste really amazing. Ah. Sad. You don't know? Alright. I'm gonna tell a joke to make Beast actually laugh. It probably won't work. It'll probably make Beast really disappointed in me. But I'm gonna tell it anyways, because I want you guys to hear it. Oh wait, hang on. I need a good entrance. I need a good entrance. What's up, everybody? How we doing tonight? Ah, the crowd's looking lovely, looking lovely. How's everybody doing? You know, I gotta tell you guys a quick little story here. A number of years back, I finished veterinarian school and I started working as a vet. Now, my first patient, he was a cat. He was really difficult to work with because he kept saying meow, and I kept asking him, and he would never clarify. He says meow, and I would go, I know, but where? Thank you, everybody. You've been a fantastic crowd. I'm out. Goodbye. Look at them beans! Whoa, look at that corn. Oh, those watermelons gotta be like 3 feet long. The tomatoes. Them peas. Do I take constructive criticism? No. I did the comedy show. You all paid for it. No refunds. High five. You wish you didn't get. Come on, I'm funny. I can't hear it over the music, Beast. I'm sorry. I'll have to listen to it after stream. How about destructive criticism? That just sounds like you want to hurt me. A pregnant horse runs faster than a non-pregnant horse. What's the mechanics of that? God, can you imagine getting ready for a track race and you're like, God, please, you need to get me pregnant. Please. I need to be pregnant for the Olympics. That's 2 horsepower. Hey, that's a fun joke. That was a good joke. I'm gonna write that down. That's good. What does this infer and imply about Usain Bolt quintuplets? You're incredibly clever, and I love you, Lane. I love Oodalali so much. Run through the forest, get away. I was just thinking about Disney's Robin Hood. Watched it not long ago from Disney Plus. It's such a good movie. When I was a kid, it was the one movie I watched combined with Disney's Sword in the Stone. And I watched Disney's Robin Hood on repeat for months on end. Sorry, I'm yawning. Ugh. Ow! That didn't hurt. All right. We're getting dangerously close to returning to discussions of the metaphysical nature of movie protagonists. This is Blondie, I think. Yeah, Tide is High by Blondie. You almost thought it was Dr. Dick. No, we're playing softer music for Hanners. Which, you know, I don't know how much it helps because I'm still on screen hopping around going, well, but huh. That's very interesting. You prefer it when I'm on screen? Ah. Yeah, Hannah, no problem. Of course. Smooch, Mary Kill, Maid Marian, Alan Dale, and Little John, Disney versions. Okay. All right. Smooch, Alan Adale, Mary Maid Marian, kill Little John. I'm sorry, Little John. I'm sorry. It's three nice people that I like a lot. One of them had to go, and that's just how it works. I prefer a peck on the cheek. Get it? Cause he's a rooster. He's a rooster. He doesn't got lips, he's got a beak. He could probably give me a peck on the cheek. I just was that Scuttlebutt? I think I just referenced Scuttlebutt. I'm not doing a kiss, marry, kill with my friends because I don't want to kill any of them. No kill. It's got to be like kiss, marry, hug or something before I'm willing to do it. You're not gonna. All right, fine. Kiss, marry, hug, Lane, Lane, and Lane. I think hug Proto Lane. Kiss VTuber model Lane. Marry real life Lane. Yeah, I don't want to invite that energy with people that I really like. I don't want to invite that energy into my life. Nor theirs. Peaches is a vampire. God. Did I ever tell you guys how much I used to fantasize about being kidnapped by a vampire? I shouldn't have said that. That was way too much, way too quick. I'm sorry. Let's move on to something else. I have? Oh no! I have done that? Oh no! What's the reasoning? So, the reasoning is I don't want the responsibility of, you know, the pressure of continued existence. I want specifically a vampire sugar person to, like, take me and then take me and then take care of me. And I feel like, you know, vampires, they have their own, like, mansions. They live set apart from society. They probably know some magics. All I have to do is just sit there and exist and make blood. Easy. I can do that. No problem. Delightful. It depends on the text. It depends on the text. If I found a vampire in real life, I would not rely on that. A vampire glucose guardian, yes. I would sippy the Arizona, makes the blood real sweet. A vampire goes, Delightful, done. Easy peasy. Then I just read and exist, free of societal worries. Lady, it's time for your daily sucking. Okay, yep. That's how vampires work. I hate that I said those words on the internet. But I do understand. I understand. Draculaologist. Beast, I hate to break it to you, but a lot of myths are caught up in Christian nonsense. That's how a lot of them originate. Lemon, no, 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 no. No. Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, that's how a lot of Christian stuff started. It's just being pagan stuff that was rebranded. Ugh. What if vampires had mosquito? Oh, that would be so much less sexy. No, Lemon. Why'd you have to say that? Can it at least be hidden most of the time? Or do they just have mosquito face? Okay. Beast, I'm listening. Where's this going? It was duck blood? No! Lemon! Oh, that would be so much less sexy. Ah! I hate that. No! Ugh. I don't... I could deal with the leech tongue. I could deal with the leech tongue, no problem. 100%. Worth it. Worth it, worth it, worth it. I would deal with the leech tongue, no problem. I'd give you $100 if you could introduce me to a vampire with a leech tongue. Hi, T! T, it's so good to see you.
The
As
Tea
for the
Committee
always,
just
thank you so
resubbed
much
for
for
16
resubscribing.
months.
Oh my
Add a
gosh.
Snoopy.
Coming up on a year and a half. Wow. That's crazy. I hope you enjoy your sub-only emotes and your ad-free viewing. It is how the world should be viewed as ad-free, but you already know that because you've heard it 16 times. Yeah, I've never seen any of the Conjuring stuff. Well, I think the lore is like, you know, once they're undead, they lack a human soul, right? That's the deal. Oh, Lane, you're gonna be sappy. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. If you get sappy enough, I'll kiss you. Vampeaches isn't an evil vampire. Yeah. Yeah, no, she's not. Extra sap. The sub baby. Yeah, God, we've got so many babies now. I never expected to be a mother. You know, I guess it's like rapidly becoming my tagline. My tagline is I'm a big sister. I never imagined motherhood. Ah! I have 2 snake power! Callback. How what? Hey! How what? What are we talking about? I like the big sis energy. God, eventually I'm gonna get old enough where I'll have to rebrand as the cool aunt instead of the cool big sis. That's gonna suck. God, 1 year, 3 months, 25 days. That's crazy. It stuns me repeatedly just how long I've been doing this. I love, yeah. I don't know. It's like, it's tough for me not to treat people like little siblings of mine. I don't know. I like to care. It makes me happy to care. Never tell chat your age like you do. You do lie to them. That is true. But I think they already know my... Yeah. I think I even mentioned my age, like, several times during my birthday stream last year. I am 27, coming up on 28. I'm old, I'm a grandma. Ah! Even if I'm younger than you, I'm still the big sister, because I said so. I called it first. And if I call it, it's true. Yeah, Beast is a baby. I will reiterate, I called Big Sister. I called it. You did not. It's like calling shotgun. I got it first. All right? I got it first. Oh, God. Hey. Oh, fuck. We gotta exercise a little. Oh, shit. Fuck. We'll just do 10 today. We'll just do 10, but we gotta do it. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered. Okay, here we go. Okay. We'll just do 10. We'll just do 10, and then I think we'll have 50 left. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh god, the planking. You're all babies. Every single one of you. Push-ups? Okay. Don't cheer on planks. No. When is my next Thon event? Elaborate. I'm considering several different ways in which that statement could be asked. Or in which that question could be asked. What exactly do you mean? I'm happy to answer. I just, my brain is not a good one. Stop cheering on the planks. When will you be able to inflict more exercise? I don't know. I could have like a birthday marathon. If you guys want. I don't know what I do for it. We go like, I don't know. I could do a birthday thing. We did a birthday thing last year, but that was really off the cuff. Fuck! No. We're ignoring this one. This is extra. And it's planks, so we get to ignore an extra planks. We're doing 10. I said we do 10. This is 10. My birthday is end of May. May 30th, okay? This plank gets removed. So there's only one planking. All right? I said it's what we're doing, so it's what we're doing. I said it beforehand. Let me get a funny face. Yeah, if we want, I could put, yeah, you know what? In the Discord, after this stream, I am going to put in, an event planner. And I'm gonna write that down now. And at any point, if you guys have an idea of something that we could do for a birthday marathon stream, we can just do that. I'll consider the idea. I'll see if it works. And if, if I like the sound of it, boom, done. Birthday marathon event planned. Okay? Fuck. All right, hang on. Let me open Stream Elements. I have to make that a command now. I'm planning a marathon stream. I kind of am. Lemon just kind of got me to do that just now. I don't know. I've already showed you guys my cleavage. I don't have too many more secrets. Okay, stream elements. Custom commands. Add new command. Planks. All right. Give me 1 sec. I have to format it. I'm working on it. Don't worry. Boop. 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 Activate command. There we go. Plants. Plants. Everybody point. Everybody point. Plants. Oh, I need to add a plants emo. A plants command. What goes in the plants command? There we go. All right. Exercise time. Let's do it before stream ends. I've snoozed ads, but let's get it done, and then we can find somebody to raid out into. All right. If you are exercising with me, oh, let me get a funny face. Yeah, okay, that works. If you're exercising with me, make sure to stretch real quick first. Ugh. Ah! All right. 15 push-ups. Here we go. Ugh. You ready? 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10. Oh god. 15. Okay. Okay. 20 leg bridges. Yes. Fantastic. We'll do like a 10 on each leg. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ugh. I've got really bad news for you guys. While I was down there, flat on my back, I had the thought of how does the animal metaphor apply to Cars, the Pixar movie Cars. And now I'm thinking quite a lot about that. Let's do some lunges, okay? Let's do 30 lunges. Here we go. 1, 2, alternating legs. 3, 4, 5. I'm going in increments of 5 now. Okay. Out of 10. $15. Halfway there. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of me. $20. God, how did Dandy do so many of these? Squats as well, I think. Squats and push-ups are the main ones. 25. Eight. Ow. 20. 30. I bumped into something. Sorry if you heard that. If you didn't, then forget about it. Lane, you gotta stop. All right. 10 squats, then planking. Then we're good and we'll have half 100 left to go. 1, 2, 3.
I see Dexter just resubbed for 11 months. Unlocked
5,
cheesesteak.
6, 7, 8. Who's that? 9. Dex! 10. Thank you! Oh my goodness! Dex, thank you for resubbing. I appreciate it so much. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate that you did. Oh my gosh, almost a full year. How'd you do? I hope you're having a wonderful time. We have been having White the Monday Fun Day. I've been talking about a lot of random shit. Alright, 20 seconds of planking, then I'll come back up and we can wrap up proper. Alright, everybody get on the floor with me. Everybody lay on the floor with me. Except for if you don't want to, then don't do it. Here we go. Ready? Ah. 3, 2, 1, go! Five. 10. 20. Oh, fuck. Woo! A Jiminy Christmas. 8 pepperoni drinking Arizona. Oh my god, Dex, you are living the life. Oh, you are living the life of my dreams. You got any pepperoni left over? Got any more pepperoni that I could, Alright, no, never mind, it's fine, Woo! Alright. You do have some? I'm coming to get the pepperoni! Oh, hey, Dex, who lives, like, right next door to me. Hey, would you, like to give me some pepperoni now? Oh. I've got pepperoni. I've got pepperoni. Delightful. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. Okay. Well, it has been a lovely Monday Fun Day. Oh my god. What is that? What? What's... Okay. Alright. On that note. Happy Monday Fun Day, everybody. You make me happy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for everybody who's still here. Yes, that goes in the slammer. Thank you so much for being here. If you are still here with the raid from Smee, yay! Thank you so much for sticking around. I'm gonna pass you on to another friend of mine. And if you're not, then what up? I don't know how you're seeing this, but hi. Tomorrow we are going to collab with Autumn, presumably. I'll double check on that, but I think so. And if not, I will do something else. Maybe more Elden, maybe continuing the Book Nook, etc. Maybe philosophy. Hi, Uncle JMD. It's so good to see you. All right, I've got a mission for you. Everybody copy that raid message down. Copy it down right now. Right now. And of course, thank you for being here. Hanners, I hope you feel better soon. Migraines suck. I'm so sorry. Let's go say hi to Day, who again is one of our mods. One of ours, one of our friends, one of our delightful people. Yeah. Thank you for listening to my my spiels about the metaphysical nature of story rats. I will see you tomorrow, and I love you. I'll make that Discord channel as well for marathon stream prep, birthday stream, whatever you guys think would be fun for a special event stream. Just drop it in there. I'll see if I can't make it work. Mwah! I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Blah, blah, blah.